Hello, everyone. I'm back again, and this is a story time about a guy friend of mine who made a move, random move on me. So this is someone that I really went to high school with, but didn't really talk to that much. My older sister actually did know him in high school. I'd seen him around in high school, but like I said, I didn't really talk to him. But in high school, I was friends with a girl, and um, she did know him. And so whenever we had graduated high school, like apparently they had gotten closer, and they went to the same college at that time. So we started hanging out more in at like when we had graduated like high school. We hung out more than when I was like at university and he was in college. um, so anyway, we would hang out, occasionally and stuff like that, but we were pretty, we got along and he was cool and stuff like that. So Lola and Jake, both I knew Lola in high school. So me and Lola became closer. It's my senior year in high school. So whenever we had graduated, like we still kept in touch. And then, like I said, we were still in the same city. She just went to college, and then I was at the university. But we hung out like a lot actually. So we were cool. And then she would hang out with Jake, and they went to the same college. So we all started like hanging out together. So anyway, me and Jake would hang out, and this one evening in particular, he, texted me and was just like, "Hey, what do you do? What's going on?" And I was just chilling that night. I didn't have any plans going anywhere. I wasn't going out or anything like that. So he was just like, "Yeah, let's just hang out." I was like, "Okay, cool." So, um, it was funny because like in this dorm like that I was in, like that one I was there for like summer classes. So this one, I think it was when I was, um, yeah, it was the summertime. I don't think I was taking classes, but I stayed on campus during the summertime, um, because like I didn't want to be at home with my grandparents, so I just stayed like on campus. I just had to move into summer housing. Yeah. So this summer in particular, I wasn't um, taking any classes. I did have a job like on campus though. Um, yeah, so yeah, he was basically like, "Hey, let's hang out." So he brought like some wine coolers and just like some snacks and stuff over and everything like that. And so we were hanging out. And previously, like he had, you know, I guess showed a little bit of that he had liked our mutual friend Lola. So I was just like, okay, he likes her and stuff like that. So I didn't really think anything of it. So I was, basically comfortable and cool with him, and so it wasn't an issue. So we're talking and stuff like that. And he just like, starts getting closer in my face, and he's like, "Oh, you're so, pretty and stuff like that," and da da da, and saying all this stuff, and I'm just like, "Ah, cool." And so then he tries to lean in for a kiss, and I'm just like, "Oh, like, what are you doing?" And he was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, did I misread, the signs there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think you did." Like, "Oh, So yeah, I was like, we're friends. I was like, I don't really see you like that. Like, we're cool. Like, I'm comfortable with you and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I friend zoned him. I immediately reminded him like, hey, we're really good friends. And he was just like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm sorry. And so yeah, we tried to just like play some games and stuff like that. And then after a while, he's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna like head out. But it was like really, nice hanging out with you and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. So to my knowledge, like he left and like went home or whatever, right? So, but the next day, like I'm talking to my older sister because it was funny because like in that summer housing, that particular summer, like in the building is where basically, like I said, any students who were taking summer classes stay there, or you could choose to just stay there and live on campus for the summer if you wanted to. So that summer, like I was on the bottom floor of the building, and then like upstairs, like my older sister was actually in that dorm. So that's in that building that we're staying in. It was like, yeah, she was upstairs, I was downstairs. Of course, we weren't the only ones like in our own little on our own floor, personal floor, but still, yeah. So, yeah. So the next day, I'm telling her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like Jake, was like trying to kiss me and hit on me and stuff like that, and she's just like, what? And she was like, well, she's like, he came here like, um, basically he tried to kiss me and all that kind of stuff, and then he literally left and went upstairs to go visit like my older sister. Now, obviously, at the time, like she didn't know that he wants to visit me unless he mentioned that. I don't remember if he told her like, oh, I was just visiting, so, but I don't think so. So anyway, he had basically went upstairs and like tried the same thing with her and was like hitting on her and stuff like that. And I think she ended up telling me like they made out and stuff like that, a little touchy feely and all that kind of stuff. But like she didn't like sleep with him or anything because she said that it was just like it would be weird. So yeah, I just thought that was crazy to me. And we were both like, yeah, like he literally, I guess he wanted to shoot his shot with both of us. Like I said no, and then he said, well, I guess I'll try her. So I just thought that was just a mess, and we both were just like, wow, like what the fuck, like that's so crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that's that. Like he was a good friend, and after that, like it definitely was awkward. Like I just like I didn't want to just like ignore him and stop talking to him because like he obviously got the message. Like it's a no, and it's not gonna happen. So I didn't stop talking to him after that. He just like understood like it's a no, basically. But yeah, that is story time about that, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.